Liberty football is making the jump from FCS to FBS, the highest level of collegiate football. And with that come a lot of new opportunities and challenges. To discuss these, I sat down with Flames head coach Turner Gill as we talked about the move inside the program's newest addition, a brand new indoor practice facility that'll open later this year. Well, Coach, thanks for making time for us. I know the last few weeks have been a little bit of a whirlwind, but take me back to when you got the announcement, you got the word that Liberty is moving to the FBS. What was your response? What was your reaction? Did it catch you by surprise? Walk me through that moment.
Well, I caught off surprise, no question about that. Kind of had a text, a phone call there, and I was in a meeting and then had to look at my phone and saw where Ian just said that call me, text me real quick here. Waiver is approved was kind of what the text said, and so I stepped out, gave him a call and said, that's great news, that's awesome, and smiling and all that. Just me and him, I kind of went in my office. Very, very exciting, and just want to give the glory to God and thanking the late Dr. Jerry Falwell for all his vision, his prayers, and all that has come to fruition.
You talk about the schedule and scheduling, and then that can be a challenge. Being an independent at the FBS level, what are some challenges maybe specific to that?
Well, I think the big thing is specifically trying to get FBS teams to come play at us, at our home place, particularly in the short term. Football, usually 3 years out, you pretty much have your schedule already made. There might be one game here, but pretty much everybody has it made. So now we're trying to shake up people's schedule and have them to come play us. It's going to be a tall task.
We talk so much about the future. You still got this season coming up. No playoff carrot out there for this season. How does it change your approach? Does it change your approach this year? And is there a balance between planning for the future, but also being aware and focusing on the present and these 2-year span where you're transitioning to a full-fledged member?
Well, I think it's a little bit of balance, trying to see specifically what we can do as far as trying to make sure we're going to play to win the game. There ain't no question about that. I'm a competitor. Everybody on our staff is competitors, and we're out here to win as many football games as we can and do it all in the right way. Again, there's possibilities where we may have some people that are redshirt or have not redshirted that we may look into to redshirt as far as looking down for the future of that. And again, that's in the preliminary phase. Again, we'll continue to evaluate that, but there's a lot of little things that have to go into it to making sure that we can be competitive this year, but also be ready as in particularly prior to 2019 when we become bowl eligible. But again, we're going to coach, we're going to teach, and we're going to give our fans an opportunity to still have a good product out there to the best of our ability.
You spent a large chunk of your life on the recruiting trail, recruiting these high school athletes. A one-letter change, FBS instead of FCS, how much of a difference does that make when you try to sit down with a kid or get in his front door and talk with his family?
Well, now we can get in the door because the main statement in most cases, I want to play at the highest level. You know, that's what the kid usually has stated. Yeah, I want to be at the highest level. I want to be at the faith-based school at Liberty University. I like it and what it stands for. But, Coach, I just want to play at the highest level. Those are the comments. But now we can now get into that door. So I'm excited about it, and it's great to have Liberty University now to be on a national scope. Again, not just from the football perspective, but it's going to be from an academic perspective. It's going to be also from the student environment and obviously from the faith base for all evangelical Christians.
You know, a lot of people have said before, boy, this transition, it could take 5, 6, 7 years to really be competitive. We've seen schools, though, just recently, the Old Dominions, the App States, that have done it quickly. Is that kind of, do you look at those schools? Is that kind of the model? Do you try to gain or learn from those schools that have just gone and had success really quickly?
Oh, yeah, all those schools there, you look at how they did it and what they did about those things, and everybody's kind of unique. I think if you probably look at the whole scope of, they all had a good trigger man as far as a quarterback to make the plays for them and all that. They had a pretty strong defense, quarterback and a strong defense. I think they had a little bit more of an advantage because they're in a conference. We won't be in a conference, so it's going to be some serious uniqueness about ours. So there are some things I can gain from some of those things, but we definitely are in a unique situation because we're not involved in a conference, and it is a tougher to schedule to be maybe more appealing to you as far as at Liberty University.
We're sitting in a place right now that I'm sure will be a big benefit to you when recruiting these kids. This indoor practice facility will be done later this year. How much does this mean to your program, a building like this? And give us an idea nationally. Like, How does this stack up against other programs for people that maybe haven't been on campus at FBS schools around the nation?
Well, I can say this is a world-class indoor facility, practice facility, football field. Some people don't have the actual whole football field. We're going to have a whole full 100 yards plus the end zones and everything. So that's a blessing. There's quite a few people have them at the Power 5 level, but there's even some of the Power 5 don't have this type of aspect of it. So I think it also helps us to be year-round. Our guys can train no matter what's going on. You get thunderstorms throughout the time of the year. Our guys can still be able to get that done. We don't have to have any issues now as far as scheduling, class scheduling. Weather comes in and you got to adjust. You got to get off the field. Now, if we own the field, we can come right back in here and continue to do what we need to do from that parts of it. So it's a huge thing for not only the football program, for really everybody here in the athletic program as far as having this opportunity to use that to make sure that they can continue to gratify their skills to the best of their ability.
An exciting time in many aspects for Liberty football. Coach, can't wait to see what you're able to do with this program over the next couple of years and beyond.
Well, to God be the glory, and thank Jerry Falwell Jr.